Okay guys, so this video I'm going to cover some of the other YouTube channels that I watch, because some of you guys have asked if there's any other things that anything in particular I watch on YouTube, and I'm going to go through all that on a list that I made for you guys. So it starts from, I got gaming channels, movie reviews, I'm watching a lot of military stuff lately too. Music, of course. I'm a deer hunter, so there's deer hunting channels I watch too. And then last but not least, which is like on the bottom of the list for me because I'm just not as interested in this stuff anymore, is fitness, believe it or not. So we're going to start with gaming. I like to watch a lot of AVGN. I think he's hilarious. I've been watching him for pretty much ever since YouTube started, when I found his channel back then. And I've been nonstop still watching his stuff to this day. His Board James and Mike Mondays. I watch Council Wars. I don't know if you guys know what that channel is. Those two guys are super funny. It's pretty much like SNES games versus Sega Genesis, and they kind of have like a little debacle debate. And it's just two guys just having a lot of fun, just making fun of each other and pointing out pros and cons of each game. And just a cool channel. Definitely check it out if you guys aren't familiar with that, if you're into gaming. Resident Evil is one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm always trying to stay up to date with any new information that comes up regarding that game, and then like some of the mods that people have designed and come up with. Just anything Resident Evil based, I always go to that channel because they seem to be on top of it when it comes to Resident Evil material. Gaming Bolt's another channel that I check out quite often too. Movie reviews, I really like the Cinema Snob. That's kind of up there with, you know, like what AVGN does with the video games. That's like in the movie form with Cinema Snob. Really funny channel. Nostalgia Critic, his earlier stuff is more recent, like within the past few years. I haven't gotten into it much. Just they add too much different stuff going on. It kind of takes away from just the overall like review of the movie. They just try to do a bunch of stuff that's really, in my opinion, not funny. So a lot of the early Nostalgia Critic I watch. Cody Leach, that's a good channel for watching like the Halloween series or Friday the 13th movie reviews. Nightmare on Elm Street, Leprechaun, Child's Play. Pretty much covers all the horror genre. He's got a really good channel. Check him out. Dave McCrae, he's really funny. I've been watching him lately, and he's really intelligent when it comes to backing up, you know, some of his things that he discusses with the Halloween series. He's a big fan of. So he makes a lot of really good valid points, and he's really interesting to watch. Check him out too. Drum Dums, he's another horror channel that I like to watch. He does the movie reviews too. And speaking of movies, if you guys haven't heard or checked it out, it's called Michael versus Jason, or Jason versus, I think it's Michael versus Jason. Yeah, it's actually Michael versus Jason. Type that in the search box and definitely watch it. It's like a half-hour fan-made movie. It's freaking awesome. Really good stuff. Check it out. Recent channels, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I've been watching a lot of like military and fighter jet kind of movies, kind of videos, just demos of F-16s, F-15s. I kind of got back into that a little bit. My dad sent me a couple pictures of when I was a little kid. I was sitting in the cockpit of an F-4 Phantom at an air show when I was a little kid, because I was really big into fighter jets, and I wanted to be a fighter pilot. I wanted to fly F-16s when I was a little kid, and really passionate about it for a lot of years throughout my childhood. And then unfortunately life kind of took a different turn when my parents got divorced, and life kind of went in a different direction. But you know, it is what it is. You never know what's going to happen, what's going to get thrown in front of you. But it was just cool to see those pictures, and I was like, you know, just binge watching a bunch of different military and fighter stuff. I'm still doing that actually. But yeah, so I watch a lot of that stuff recently right now. And then music category, Arnold plays guitar. He's got a really good channel. He does a lot of, he calls them his unbiased gear reviews. I watch those. Really puts a lot of thought and goes into very much detail, pretty much from the ground up when he gets a guitar. And he just goes over it with a fine-tooth comb, and he tells you everything he possibly can about it, all the pros, all the cons. Really good channel. Ola England, he's freaking hilarious. He's got a great channel, and that guitar I got back when he was still with Washburn, I'm sure his solar guitars are just as good, if not better. So love his instruments, love his YouTube content. He's a funny guy, and you know he covers a lot of things that I'm interested in. Will's Easy Guitar, that's another channel that I love to watch. The guy is really intelligent and knows his stuff when it comes to like building guitars, intonation, various issues that you might have with some of the hardware on it, just all around everything to do with music and guitars. The guy is amazing at, and he speaks his mind. He actually will give you his honest opinion, holds nothing back, and tells you how it is, and that's what I like about Will's Easy Guitar. So check him out too. He's a good channel. Banger TV, which I'm watching right now. I'm watching Lockhorns. I love that series on Banger TV. They do the music reviews and stuff too. But I'm watching the Sepultura Essential Albums debate, which is, I'll go back through and I'll watch these over and over and over. I really like this channel. So Banger TV. Now we move on to my category with deer hunting. The Hunting Beast, I love that channel. It's all about, actually all three of these, the Hunting Beast, the Hunting Public, and Brunk Outdoors are all channels that are, they focus on hunting public land, which is what I do. My dad and I, we hunt public land. We don't hunt any private. You know, every once in a great while, if somebody invites us to a property, we might do that. But most of the time, 99.9%, we're on public land. So we gotta just, you know, whatever is out there, we gotta do all the groundwork of scouting and just finding where these animals are. And then last but not least, fitness. Athlean X. I think everybody who's into fitness watches Athlean X. Jeff Cavalier, that guy is super smart. He knows just about everything on anything. Guy's incredible. Like the stretches that I had to continue to do just to kind of work around some of my injuries that I've had in the past. Like anything that I need to know, I can find on his channel, and it usually answers my questions, or you know, it's something that definitely helps me a lot. So Jeff Cavalier's channel, Athlean X, check it out if you haven't. Team 3DMJ, that has you know, like Alberto Nunez, which I really look up to. Eric Helms, another guy I look up to. Just pretty much everybody on the 3D MJ team. I watch that channel. Paul Revelia, another guy, he, any question I might have, he pretty much answers it. Every topic I've ever thought that might be on my mind that I needed help with, always find it on his channel, and he always has a good answer. So Paul Revelia, check him out. And I like to watch Greg Valentino because he's brutally honest and he just holds nothing back either. He's freaking hilarious, so he's always fun to watch too. And that is about it for all the YouTube channels that I watch. I mean, here and there I might throw on another channel here and there within all these categories, but for the most part, these are the ones that I frequent. These are the ones that show up in my feed more often than not. So yeah, I figured I'd just share this with you guys. I'm gonna get ya! Ah, fuck, dude! That was my best take! Shit! Oh man, I blew it on that last note. You fucking cock.